If you come to the Las Vegas Convention Center in mid-December and you're not wearing blue jeans, you don't belong. This is Cowboy Christmas, the original gift show associated with the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. When the rodeo is in town, there are many gift shows. This is the original Cowboy Christmas. The theme of Cowboy Christmas 2012 seems to be unwrap your inner cowboy or cowgirl. And that will apply to between 130 and 150,000 visitors to Cowboy Christmas during its 10-day run. While the gift shows are going on, the rodeo is happening at the Thomas and Mack Center, and also for 10 days. The Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association brought the rodeo to Las Vegas in 1985. Their current contract ends in 2014, and there has been discussion that other cities would love to take the rodeo from Las Vegas. But we in Las Vegas love the rodeo and open our doors to the cowboys and cowgirls. We hope they keep coming. One of the first booths one encounters in entering Cowboy Christmas is cowboyliving.com. And here we find a lot of dishware and table settings that are absolutely gorgeous with a Western theme. I had never thought of such a thing. Cowboyliving.com has 3 major dishware collections, and then they try to add to it every year. This year they have added accent plates with drawings of actual Western heroes such as John Wayne. They try to make as much of their dishware as they can in this country. All the glassware is made in the USA. Heather and Marty are from Utah. Heather used to design costumes for groups such as Kiss and Guns N' Roses. Marty's father is the original horse whisperer, so this group has quite a few stories. The company's family operated. Cowboyliving.com also has an outlet, and they bring the items that they still have some of to be sold at this show, which is called the most important show for them in the year.
Look at these.
These are plastic.
Look at the longhorns. This lady's taking a picture.
That's okay. It's a video, and I love hearing your comments. Isn't that beautiful?
It's gorgeous. Oh, they're Melmac.
I was tempted myself. The cowboys always want to look good. And so a shoe shine is very popular at this show. This is the La Paloma booth from Tucson, Arizona. And they have a variety of items for sale. I zeroed in on this belt, and it is about $90. And it is jewel encrusted. These are saddles from Burns Saddlery, and every one is more beautifully done than the rest. This one right in front of me here, I looked at the price, it's almost $6,000. Absolutely gorgeous. This camera shy gentleman is Joe Eggert, and this is his, yeah, he had a customer and I interrupted, so this is a piece that he has made. He said he was in the restaurant business for 20 years, and at age 50 found out that he had the talent to sculpt Western pieces. This is one that is in progress and ultimately will sell for something around $65,000. And he said when it is finished, the finish will look like this piece, which won't have water coming out of it, but it will have this same metal finish. These are absolutely gorgeous. And here he is. His customer came back. But look at all this.
Yeah, well, you know,
this horse and rider is $4,200. The horse, $2,400, and the Christmas special, just the saddle, $325. He's absolutely beautiful things. Not he, he's absolutely talented, and his art is absolutely gorgeous. Caracol is a local jewelry seller. They have an online presence, and they are always here at the Cowboy Christmas. I see this year it looks like they have a couple of new good luck horseshoe necklaces. Go online and see them. They are locals, and they'd love your business. We're at Diamond Bar Designs, and this is Don Roden, who apparently is owner of the joint, and his son Cody. And I was asking about these, what I thought were saddlebags, but they aren't. Would you explain what this is and how it works?
It's a briefcase on one side, and on the other side it's a computer case.
And who wears it, or how do you?
Throw it over your shoulder.
Ah.
2 briefcases are considered one carry-on.
2 briefcases are considered one carry-on. I hope you can hear him. They're absolutely beautiful. What are the price ranges?
The price ranges for one bag is $5.79.
Okay.
And for the full set, it's $12.80.
Okay, and this is all leather and all handmade?
All handmade.
Okay.
Argentina.
They're absolutely beautiful. Well, this is something I didn't know existed, but I can understand it. And wow, beautiful. This is the red leather booth, and it looks like the lady here just made a belt for this gentleman. Just the way he wanted it, being packaged, and off he goes. The lady is demonstrating a fishing pole that comes apart and you can put in your saddlebag. And she says it was invented by a gentleman from Montana who loves to ride in the mountains.
65 without a reel, 75 with.
65 and $75.
They'll have it forever. They're lifetime warranty.
She says there's a lifetime warranty on these little things, and that they do work, and you can cast if you flick your wrist the right way. Malloy's Western Chairs are here from Bend, Oregon, and they have rockers that typically sell for $300, but at the show are $250, and they have very interesting decorations on the back. And if you have a Western theme house or patio, these would fit right in. A good marketing strategy: be naughty, save Santa a trip. Lunchtime at Cowboy Christmas is a Tex-Mex grill. I think the ladies are looking at jewelry and whatever else is here. Look at all the lampshades with the Western theme. Hats on one side of the aisle. Jackets and boots. Lots of boots. It's paparazzi fur, and they have lots of fur pieces with fur that are attracting attention. This is called an aspen log bed, made in the USA. The company is called Brazilian Furniture Company, but they make their products custom made in Arkansas. Particularly, I liked this table with the inlaid pieces of wood, and I gather the wood all comes from Colorado. The bed is $2,300. Well, in fact, this pony has got to be big enough for just about anybody to hop aboard. These are toys that you take the stick and rattle it along the back and make a noise that probably could drive you crazy, but clever. And look at these. These are tree branch pencils, $1 each. If you've got a waistline and a little bit of money and you love sparkle, look at all these belts. A little bit of Hawaii with a lot of Western feeling, and we end up with that skirt and these, I guess they're sweaters. They look warm. I stopped by here because Tyson Durfee was signing autographs, and I noticed the pink shirt, and I said, real men wear pink shirts. And he explained why you wear the pink.
Well, I wear pink because I donate a portion of my earnings to different breast cancer organizations, whether it be Susan G. Komen for the Cure or Tough Enough to Wear Pink or anything like that. We're just out here trying to find a cure for breast cancer.
Do the right thing. Where are you from originally?
Originally from Missouri. I was born and raised in Missouri, the Show Me State.
Thanks for talking with me.
Hey, thank you very much.
Well, Roper Western Wear is a name we all know, and look at the size of the space they have here. In addition to everything else on display here, there are rodeo rigs. And these are the rigs you pull, taking you, your horse, and anyone else to the rodeo. This is a mechanical bull that doesn't seem to... Here we go. Wow! Whoa! This is called the Redneck Rodeo. Guess there's no shortage of folks willing to get on board. Starts slow, picks up, goes round and round, backwards, forwards. Oops! Goodbye. UFC has a booth here with videos. And a couple gals, not guys. Well, I guess cowboys like UFC. Cowboys ride horses, but they may ride motorcycles too. Harley Davidson is here. Fan Fest is something new at Cowboy Christmas. Entertainers and all kinds of other activities are happening at Fan Fest. We can hear a singer inside. Let's see if we can take a look. Got on her arm a squirrel called a sugar glider. Never heard of it. Huh. She said there used to be a man here who would sell those every year. They're adorable and small. You never know what you run into at Cowboy Christmas. This is singer Sarah Darling, and she's selling her CDs. The lady is trying to show her the little squirrels, and maybe that won't work. But she is full of sparkles, and she has a long line of folks who want her autograph and probably her CDs.
Memories of being in Las Vegas would actually be the year Miles Hare and I in 1988. We ended up at the end of 32 go-rounds tied dollar for dollar, penny for penny. And the Wrangler reps were down in the arena, and they said, they go, well, we've got two refight bulls. Well, one was a real good bull and one wasn't very good at all. And Miles looks over at him They go, well, we'll run those 2 bulls up. Miles goes, well, you got any more money to put up?
That would definitely be Miles.
They were like, well, we never really considered all of that. I looked over at Miles, and it was basically going to be a flip of a coin for a world title because there was 1 good bull and 1 bad bull. I kind of looked over at him and I said, I can't think of a better guy to have to share the world with. He looked at me and we gave a nod. I grabbed him by the wrist. We stuck our hands in the air, made a victory lap around the Thomas and Mack, and hollered at the Wrangler man, make another buckle. And so in the history of the Wrangler bullfights, there was only 1 year that there were co-world champions, and it just happened to be myself and Miles Hare. In mud, now that was my first dose of crooked nose. The only good part of that was the bull wasn't knowledgeable yet to how people moved, you know. It's a lot of fun. It's just like when the Spanish or your Mexican bullfighters fight bulls in the ring. Those bulls never see a man on foot until the day that they hit the bull ring, and on that day they die. Well, the one thing about bulls like Crooked Nose and 141 Purple People Eater, Black Panther, all those great bulls of Harry Volz, those bulls saw guys on foot time after time after time. They get to where it's almost like climbing in the ring with Muhammad Ali. They know where you're going before you do. So it was very important back then to make sure that you had a basic set of fundamentals. Everybody thinks bullfighters, it's all about being crazy. But if you think about it, crazy people don't last in anything. They're a flash in the pan. Our sport, like any other sport, has a basic set of fundamentals. It's a lot like the sport of boxing when I explain it to people. It's like the sport of boxing. You have a basic set of fundamentals, but no matter how good you are, sooner or later you're going to get knocked on your behind. You're going to find out how much heart God gave you and how bad you truly want to play the game. And that's what's going to separate the men from the boys.
If you don't want to spell the whole word, just spell part of it. FanFest, music and merch, meaning merchandise. I was looking at the mechanical ponies and I thought maybe they were here for young children to ride, but no, they're for sale. And look at this sign. Gene Autry's Champion, $8,800. The table is $10,000. The placemats look to be leather. Don't know how much they are. They're quite lovely. This is clearly a Vegas horse. Purple and sparkling like crazy. So the weary cowboy can rest in an original air chair. Gypsy Tales is an exhibit that shouts, I want to be noticed. When I entered the show, I heard from someone, you must go try the salmon jerky. Well, this is the booth that had the salmon jerky, and they sold out. And they said, who knew that they should have brought so much more salmon jerky? Well, here's Santa climbing up. I expect he'll climb down again. Oh, here he comes. In the meantime, there's something flying in the background. We'll take a look. So, in addition to Western items, there are simply holiday items here. These are cute with the babies' pictures displaying the t-shirts. Fringe is in at 2 Bar West. Stacy and Lonnie McFadden. The only price I saw was down here, and I think that was $150. Las Vegas saddles, all full of glitter. Most of the visitors to Cowboy Christmas are rodeo fans, and when they take a break, they want more rodeo. So here we are. That was quick. For Western folks who have a cell phone, strap this holder on your belt and look very stylish. This is interesting. The country store says it is part learning tree and part cowboy cartoonists. And here we see some of their work. Want to save for your gold and silver? Just say that you have it all stored in Fort Knox. If you want glasses that look like plastic cups, these red Solo party glasses, I think are $12.95 each. Lots of Western artists are here. This is David Anderson bronze sculptures. And they get big and they can be a little smaller. For $169, you can get a cowhide rug. This is the Helomatic Training Systems booth that we visited earlier, but there is such a little cowboy here. The sign says no parking please, but after several hours of walking around Cowboy Christmas and seeing many, even if not all, of the 400 booths, I am ready to park. Maybe not on this chair with the lovely, engraved back seat area, but on one chair of my own. So it is time to say farewell, Cowboy Christmas 2012.